have another episode. This time we have a visual kind of episode with me, Izzati.
And me, hi, I'm Anis.
And also me, hi, I'm Wei San.
Yes, today I managed to get these two people to come with me and join me in this conversation, which I find interesting and also amused to get them, and I am honored to have them with me today. This is the first time we do a conversation together with together three of us, and I am nervous, but
Okay, me too.
Okay, let's enjoy the nervous together. So today, because you guys give me the opportunity to you guys answered the question that I asked in my poll in the Instagram about whether what kind of the things that I want to share in my favorite month, which is this month. So this month is actually a better hearing and speech month. So this is why I want to do something for it. So I asked these two girls over here. So maybe Anis can tell us what is actually better hearing and speech month.
Oops. I think it's a month where we celebrate our profession, which is speech language therapy and speech language therapist and audiology.
Yes.
And I think that's all.
Yeah. This is a month where we celebrate our profession as a speech therapist and also audiologist. And also in the month of May is actually the month where 18 May is the day which is a speech therapy day. Do you guys know that?
Now I know.
Yeah, I just found out about it actually recently.
That's a good thing to be known.
Because I just Googled it and I didn't know that there is actually a speech therapy day. And then I Googled it and then, oh, that's why they do a better hearing and speech month on May, because on May also there is a speech and language therapist day. Yeah. Interesting, right? So back to the main thing that we want to talk about, which is to share what is our experiences. So me, I'm working as a government servant speech therapist. How about Anis?
For me, currently, I'm working as speech therapist at university setting for 2 years now.
Anis working in a university setting for about 3 years. How about Wei San?
Oh, I currently running a one-stop habilitation center, which provides a one-to-one physiotherapy, one-to-one occupational therapy, and of course, one-to-one speech language therapy. And at the same time, the center also offer early intervention program. So I've been in this center for around 1 year plus, I think. Yeah, around that.
So Wei San is basically running a speech therapy center, which is the owner of a private.
One of the owner.
One of the owner. Okay.
Yeah, we have
so
three.
we have three. Huh?
We have 3 directors on the board for the center.
Okay, interesting.
And
so
the 3 of us is
So one of it is you, and then the other 2 is?
One is occupational therapist, her name is Akma, and another one is physiotherapist, her name is Wan Kun. So just nice lah, each profession's one representative.
Wow, nice. So we have a private setting experience here, and then a university setting, and also government settings. So the first question that people ask is that what they want to know is how did you qualify to become a speech therapist? Can someone answer this question?
I think the basic qualification is you have to complete your studies. And so far as I know for Malaysia, it's you have to complete at least degree, bachelor of degree. So you can complete them now. Now UKM, USM, and also UITM also having the course, right? Right, Anis?
UITM or UIA?
UIA or UITM? Oh, UIA. Oh, I always confuse these two institutes.
UIA.
Yeah, so yeah. Basically go to the university that provide the course, then it usually 4 years. Then once you completed, you pass your clinical viva, you pass your coursework, then you are qualified to be a speech language therapist.
Yes. That's how we three of us do it because we are come from the same university. USM. So continuation from the question that just now, which Wei San just answered. Does UIA also having the same procedure as the one that Wei San said just now, or is it there is something different or something to add on? Because for me, I already graduated for around 5 years, 6 years. How long? 6 6 years.
5 or 6, yeah, around that.
So maybe there are some changes in the university. Can Ani share a little bit about that because she is staying in that university right now?
Oh yeah.
Okay, basically, the qualification is the same. The difference is only because currently we have our graduated this coming previous. So currently we have 2 batches that have graduated. One basically the qualification is the same. Just only because due to this pandemic thing, so they have dragged their study to I think one batch is 4 year, but one batch is I think 4 years plus. But that is because due to pandemic. Other things is only the same as USM.
Oh, I see. So they also have to have the same qualification to enter the university, and then they also have to enter Viva. It's just that they have a little bit of like telepractice or extra time because of the pandemic, because they can't really see patient, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, I see. So for those who are looking to pursue in speech and language therapies in university setting, so it just for these 3 universities in Malaysia, we only have USM, University Sains Malaysia, University Kebangsaan Malaysia, and also
University Islamic Antarabangsa Malaysia.
Yes.
Is it?
Next question that they asked, were you required to actually work in the government sector after you graduate? Want to answer? Me answer? Anis answer?
I'll give it to Anis.
Okay, Anis try.
Sorry, what the question again?
Are you required to work as a after you graduated as a speech therapist? Are you required to work in the government sector, or you can actually pursue on, or you can work in other settings?
I think that is not a requirement. Because for me, I've never been a government servant. After I graduated, I work in a private center in Kelantan, and then I continue my work at UIA. So I think it's more like our preference. If we choose to be a government servant, then we can apply to be a one. But if we prefer to work in other setting, then it's up to us lah.
Yes, exactly. For me, before I enter government is also I previously work in a private setting first. Basically because there is no kekosongan, what is it called? There is no place for me to be in after I graduated. So I waited for 2 years working in a private setting. But actually it is quite a good experience as well before you enter government practice, because there are some of the skill that you will need to learn early on rather than waiting for that post to be open. So yeah, I learned a lot from practicing in private hospital before entering the government hospital, because if not because of that first-hand experience, I won't be able to survive in the government hospital right now. Yeah. How about you, Wesan? How about your journey after you graduate? Because I haven't have this conversation with you before, so I would like to know as well.
Okay. I have to recall for a while. My
Yeah.
memory
You
is
can
getting
take about 10 seconds. What do you do after you graduate?
I think after I graduated, I straight away worked in a NGO. Yeah. I started my journey as a SLT in an NGO. And the one that Sarah went for interview as well. But then she didn't end up. She didn't join because I think she got a call from one of the government hospital or whatnot. Yeah. Anyhow, I started my journey in a NGO where I worked for around 3 years, I think. Two half to three. Then I converted into part-timer, continuing as a part-timer in the NGO. At the same time as a part-timer in one of the EIP center. The name is Hatching. The Hatching Center, they're having two branches. Then I'm based in the KJ or PJ branch. Then after 1 year, I think around 1 year, just right before MCO. Right before MCO, I become a full-timer ST in the Hatching Center, where my job scope basically is being a school-based speech therapist and also a one-to-one speech therapist. After that, I quit. Then I joined this current center. I have not been in any government setting. I wanted to be when they finally opened up the posting, but then I found that I prefer in private setting, like more freedom.
Yeah. Okay, carry on. What more? What more?
I
What
feel
makes
like
you
in
want to
private
further in
sector is
private sector?
slightly more freedom. But I would say that what I imagine to be in government sector is that you are having the greater opportunity to explore and to see a variety of cases. Like from if I'm not mistaken, from the NICU, right? Sometimes you have to see cases in NICU, and you can go up to in the ICU as well for the elderly. I was saying that I know why I say that in private sector having more freedom is because I really love to spend time with kids. And but with elderly, I'm fine with it, but I'm more particular to swallowing cases only. So it's like, but if you're in government sector, you are supposed to serve the nation. So you don't have the options to, pick the cases. But where am I working now, I don't pick cases as well. It's just that the automatic filter only pediatric case come to me. Yeah, that kind of freedom.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Wesan said, in government we do required to serve all the nation, which is we serve from the baby, born term baby until the eldest people, which for me the most older people that I've met is around 90-year-old auntie. Yeah. So that's how we government servants serve. And and from Wei San's story just now, I can see that she have the ability to like she has the experience to go with lots of apa company and also create different kind of settings, isn't it? So
Yeah, a
I
little bit, I think.
so I definitely want to know what makes you want to where do you get the idea in order to like change the places that you want to, the setting that you are in now into the another one? Where do you find that courage, the idea? Where is the time?
Okay, I
How,
think
how do
it's going to be a yeah, it's going to be a slightly long story. It's we have to go back to my first job in NGO.
mm-hmm,
Uh, I work in the NGO alone, like which means alone means that there is no senior around, and the post of speech therapist was actually left there for around 2 years before I joined in. So
mm-hmm,
basically, a lot of when I joined in the NGO, basically a lot of things I have to build up by myself. And but there are sort of like few traces, documents left over that I could refer to. But then, yeah, I think around 80% I have to build up by myself. Initially, I was finding it fun because I love to create things or to, bring up new things by my own and then seeing it grow like that. And then until one point, I found myself feeling a bit fatigued in terms of having the conversation with parents, where I found that a one-to-one intervention may not be really helpful to the children because one-to-one intervention is just happening once in a week, or maybe the worst could be once in a month. And I think in government, if I'm not mistaken, that could be once in 3 or once to every 6 months, right? Then I found that I found myself feeling fatigue in this kind of conversation, as in the parents will come back to me saying that they see the progress, but they don't know how to bring these changes into their daily life, especially for those children who are attending schools. Because currently, not currently, at that moment, I don't see the relationship between the therapist and also the school team. It's basically each of the profession are doing their job differently, but the child is struggling in between. So from there, I changed to part-time. And then I was searching for a EIP center to see whether do they take in part-timer also or not. I started part-timer for school basis because I'm not so sure whether I'm suitable in that position or not. Like I wanted to know more, but I don't have that full courage to just jump into it like that. So fortunately, Hatching is willing to take me in and giving me a lot of chances to learn a lot of things. And then from there, I do learn that it will be really effective if we could actively involve in the whole social circle of the child. Also from the experience in Hatching, where I get to involve in the program planning for the younger age, as young as around 3 years old, and then to pre-vocational and vocational age around I think the eldest is 17 or 18. And also at the same time having a senior, her name is Whaley, guiding me and another colleague Emily together in this journey of EIP. It's a pretty fruitful journey, and then I wanted to do more by myself. So I decided to quit and then get along with Akma and Wan Kun, whom they were my colleague in Sao Seng Lam. And we were quite click on the three of us. Then we came out, then we quit our old job, the previous job, and then we came together and established this center. And then for now, we are doing the things that we are really wanted to do. So that's the journey.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay. So I kind of learned a lot from your journey just now, especially the part where you know that you feel the burnout when you do something that is when you do things alone at the beginning of your career, and also you know that you needed help, extra help, and you know that you cannot do everything by yourself, so you start to search for solutions. And also I like the way that you actually plan before, because you are not sure whether you are suitable for that kind of specialty, which is focusing more on the preschool children, in especially in preschool kids. um so you do a part-time job first, then only when you realize that you are passionate about it, then only you go into it. So I think that is quite a great plan and idea to get on for those who are looking for, like, don't know whether this thing is actually suitable for me or not. Maybe you can try it first, but don't fully into it, invest on it too much. After you found whether you see that you can actually pursue on it for a longer period of time, then only you go into it, learn about it, and continue with it. So, so Anis, how about you? How about your journey? After you graduated, what do you do?
Okay. My journey when I graduated, I'm graduated at the age of 25, quite late. And then I worked at a private center in Kelantan from 2018 to 2020, like 2 years. And then I quit my job there. And then I continue working at UIA, my current workplace now. I quit my job at private center. One of the reason is the same as Wesan, because I'm the only speech therapist there. So there's no clique, no senior. I'm just doing difficult for me because I think I'm just graduated, and then I have to work alone without any guidance from senior, or I can't share experience, or I can't discuss speech language things with others. And then the other reason I quit because speech therapists, we have a very limited number of speech therapists in Malaysia. And then I think that if I pursue my career in a university setting, then I can I can share my knowledge, I can share my experience with other students. I think indirectly, I also help to increase the number of speech therapists in Malaysia, so that we can help more people. I think that's all for my journey. It's not so interesting.
Not so interesting.
I wanted to be a supervisor in future also.
Yeah. I hope you can, Wei-san, because nowadays I can see people in private center also, they provide supervision. So hopefully you can be one in future.
Talking about that, I am going to be one in August.
Oh my gosh. Is this sneak peek or what?
UKM students.
Ooh, wow. Great, 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 great. Ani's story just now, she was talking about she wants to contribute something and then she said that we have less seniors to talk. Yeah, I agree about that. I am feeling it right now, see, because we don't have enough seniors to talk
Yeah,
to.
you are the only one, right?
Yeah, so because we don't have much seniors to talk to, so we don't have that direct knowledge from someone. Uh, there is a difference between you get a knowledge from a book compared to you get the message from someone who is more experienced than you do, see more patients than you do, and have more knowledge than you do. So yeah, I hope that by doing this, maybe we can like attract more people who is like seniors who can like give their ideas to us some more. So we can do like something like this lah. So right now we are trying to do it so that our future generation after this, I don't know how many, so that they can get the knowledge like that we cannot have access to lah. Yeah, simply like ta-da.